Now then guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here and welcome back to another episode of this RB Leipzig career mode. And we've got a big one today. We've got the end of the January transfer window in which we need to make a deal. If you didn't see the last episode, go back and watch it. Spoiler alert, we had our first massive release clause met and we lost one of the stars at the club. Nkunku did leave the team to go to Atletico Madrid for 80 million. Well, round about 80 million, so there's 103 million left in the pot at the moment. There is potential that we lose another big player. We said 2 per season we would allow ourselves to lose. In real life, if RB Leipzig had these kind of bids in for some of their star players, there's no doubt they'd let them go. So I'm hoping we make it to the end of the window without having to worry too much. We are going to kick off by playing against Wolfsburg. Now, that was an absolutely crazy match in the end of the last episode. We're going to play Wolfsburg, Bayern Munich and Juve today. So it's going to be very, very difficult for me, I think. Juve obviously in the first leg, Bayern Munich in the league. Gives them an opportunity to kind of catch up with us, if we're being 100% honest. We'll have Cologne slotted in there, but I will sim that one. And I wouldn't mind a run in the cup, though. So we are going to play this cup game first. But first of all, we need to make a sign-in. We need to sign a right winger, because we're in a pretty dire position. Now, it is going to be Ridle Baku. No one in the comments went, no, Yorkie, don't sign him. That'd be an awful idea. I think this makes sense for us. I would prefer a little bit higher defensive work rate, but you can't get it all with the wingers. We got very lucky with Caustic. Again, if you did not see that in the last episode, we did make a couple of signings. We signed Kamara from RB Salzburg, who I think will fit into the team perfectly. Really solid central midfielder. And Philippe Caustic as well from Frankfurt, who started life very, very well for us. I'm excited by him. He's a very, very good player, but we need to shore up the right side now. Let's go in for Baku. It's not going to be a ridiculous deal, and it's a lot cheaper than Nkunku. I think it should be under. We kind of wanted to stay under 40-ish million. I mean, the inflation in FIFA is what the inflation in FIFA is, so we're going to go 35 million. I'll try and keep this as low as, but that's not going to happen, is it? That's no. I'll try and keep it as low as possible, obviously. If we can maybe negotiate 38 or 39 million, I would be over the moon with that. But if we're being honest, what they've gone with there, I'm actually okay with it. 40 million, 10% sell-on clause. The chances are with how long we do this save, we won't sell him anyway. Only 23, though, so he's got a lot of value to him because he's just going to improve, especially once he starts getting game time in this team. He's going to improve. And the lad is pretty quick. I'm excited to see how quick he is. Contract pretty easy to negotiate. 5 years, 63 grand a year on an important squad role. He's going to be important for us. He's going to be our starting right midfielder. Musa will still get a lot of game time because ultimately I've been massively impressed with him this season. So he'll still get a lot of game time. But I think just the addition of Baku in general, when we look at these mental and physical comparison, it's ridiculous. He's extremely good. Like, he really is good, and I can't really wait to use him. That dribbling as well, really. And he's got a lot of curve, so I will be trying to cut inside and try finesse shots from time to time. But look at that crossing as well. He's going to be decent for us. I'm just excited to use him. He's someone who hasn't really been on my radar before, and when we were looking for a right midfielder, I was just scouting about a little bit. I was looking at German players because I thought that would be cool to bring in some more German players into the squad. And he just pops up instantly. And I was like, kind of perfect for the team, to be honest. So we will advance forward now. We just pray to the FIFA gods, the career mode gods, that no massive bids come in for anyone. We've made it to deadline day, and I don't believe we've got a big bid from anyone here. No, we've just got a load of scout reports coming back for players that we've been looking at. I think we might be safe. Now, there's money left. There is money left. There's 63 million left. And I still feel like maybe we could do with another sign-in. I wouldn't mind another young Cam, but the problem is Cox played at Cam a lot. And I'd like to use the academy guy that we got. I'd like to use him. So that kind of puts me off signing a Cam. And then I'm in two minds whether we need another left and right midfielder just as cover. But again, the squad's still bloated. I've really struggled to move these players out. No one's come in for the dead weight that we've got in the team. No, just nobody's come in for those players. So the squad's already pretty bloated. We've got Campbell and Haidara coming back with Kamara, Lema and Adams. So we're fine at centre mid. We're fine at centre back. We've got the youngsters there. Yeah, I think we might leave it at that. I think that's a good window though. 3 transfers brought in and really helped us with some strength in depth. Again, the window's not shut yet. But yeah, I think for this season, that's decent business for Leipzig. Now, there is no guarantee as we go through the end of the window here, though, that a big bid doesn't come in. There's no guarantee for that as we get a bid here from Sporting for Auburn, which we're not going to accept. But you know, this window is still open. So I do say there's no more business for us, but you never know. At least we've got a pretty decent list of players in case there is a big bid that comes in. £20 million bid now for Poulsen from West Ham. Do you know what? He actually really suits West Ham as well. Like, this would be a perfect signing for West Ham. Not in our save. Not in our save. Maybe next season we'd look to move him on, potentially. But he's been very good for us this year. And again, we're probably going to need that as time goes on with these Champions League games coming up. We're probably going to need a player like him. Because Andre Silva can't play every game. And here is one we didn't want. Luckily, it's from Leverkusen. Now, of course, Dani Olmo, we will let go if the right bid comes in for him. One, this is extremely low, never going to happen, under his value, but by a mile. They actually reckon we could get between 55 and 81. If this was Man City, I might, you know, look to negotiate. I wonder why that was so low. I don't think he's in the last year of his contract. I'm pretty positive I went through the contracts. No, these are the only players that are running low on contracts. So I don't know why he was so low. To be honest with you, usually you get lowballed if they're going to be out of contract, but I mean, he's nowhere near. Transfer bidding now from Borussia Dortmund for Tyler Adams. A few bids here on deadline day. I like Tyler. At 22 as well, he's going to improve. I think in the future we'd get more money. We'd get more money next season, to be honest with you. And again, Borussia Dortmund are a challenger. We don't want to give it to someone we're challenging with, unless maybe it's Bayern Munich. You know, Bayern Munich do tend to cherry pick the best talent, so I think we'd stick with that theme. If Bayern Munich came in for one of our players and he was a good bid, we'd let him go. Like, look at Upamecano. They've always really done that. They've had the monopoly in Germany of taking the best players from other teams. So we would stick to that theme, but we've kind of got away with this one. We do lose Nkunku, and that's going to be one of the top deals of this window. But luckily for us, that is it. We basically come out unscathed. We bring in 3 new players which strengthen the squad as we move on into the second half of the season and more games with Europe, and only lose 1 player, although it is one of the better players in this guy. I loved using Nkunku. It's gutting I only got to use him for half a season, but I'm glad I got to use him. This will be the squad now that we take with us until the end of the season. We've got decent cover at Cam, like I say. Poulsen, Koch, they both played there at Cam, and Szoboszlai as well we've got there. We've got plenty of backup now in the centre of the park. We already had great centre backs, like that's been our best position. But now we've got 2 left mids that are very, very good. And we've got a young right mid for the future in Musa, who will keep improving, and then Baku. So I'm actually very happy at the moment. Musa's quicker, but then technically Baku's better in every other way. Musa will get there in the end. This will be the starting 11 for the Wolfsburg game. Got to watch out for Holzek, man. He was an absolute nightmare. Lucas Metch is playing right mid. It's just this game sometimes. Oh, Lucas Metch is playing right mid. Anyway, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. We move. I've rotated a little bit because we've got Bayern Munich coming up. If it wasn't Bayern Munich in the league game, I probably would have gone full strength for this team. There will be no new start for Baku, but he is on the bench, and I do plan on bringing him on, but we will start with Musa today. He's still a decent strength side. I actually still really like this team. There's still some very dangerous weapons. And Vardiol, to be honest with you, at the moment, is becoming a star. I'm really, really enjoying using him. He's been recommended so many times, hasn't he? But he actually is very, very decent. And I completely get why people recommend him, because he's just going to keep growing. This is the first season. I dread to think how good he'll be within 3 seasons, say. So I do see why people keep recommending him. I would really like to win this. I'd like to go as far as possible in the Pokal. I've said it a few times. I feel like this is a trophy that we potentially could win. I am a little bit nervous about the league because Bayern Munich are gaining ground and we play them next. And I have no idea how that's going to go. Could end up playing them in the cup. We have kickoff as well. Fiercely fought game last time we met. Let's see if we can just make it a little bit more comfortable for ourselves today. I do feel like we are the better squad all round. Giving the ball away like that, though, Kostic is not the one. And this is a very, very dangerous position. Orban up against Holzek, and he does so well to cut the ball out. Ooh, nervy opening start, but it might get a little bit nervy for them now as Musa tries to ping that one over the top, but Dani Olmo isn't going to beat out his man for the ball. Managed to move the ball forward. Szoboszlai there, finds Brobby. Brobby's touch lets him down. You know, he's a good player. He's a good player. He's going to be unbelievable in the future. That is so well cut out there by Musa. Dani Olmo now. I think Brobby's onside. That's perfect. Brobby, it's a hard shot. It was a really hard angle for him. It really was. Luca Bacchio, who I know is going to be a problem just because of his pace. See what kind of ball he could put in. Probably gets to it. But doesn't get much on it, does it? Metcha's going to loft that one over to Mukiele. Robbie's just got to be a little bit quicker on the ball if he wants to have a big impact in this game. Are they going to let Dani Olmo run at them? They are. That was a mistake. Dani Olmo's ball to Robbie was perfect. Robbie! Oh, I didn't think it was going in for the brief moment. It's come off the underside of the bar. But Brian Robbie, when we needed him to, has made it 1-0 RB Leipzig. Can't believe how much room they give Dani Olmo. And he's got such a good way to pass. I didn't think that was going in. I was like, has he not scored that? Has he absolutely rattled that across the bar? But it's gone in. Beautiful way to finish as long as it hits the back of the net. Well, that's a good start. That's a very good start to this game in what has been quite frantic, quite back and forth. Can we settle down a little bit now on this 1-0 lead we've got? Goes in behind there to Philippe. That's a good ball, actually. That's really good play, and Holzek's shot will be saved. But we know he's deadly. It's the first time he's really opened up and had a good opportunity. But what a save from our keeper. We still have the lead for now. How long we can keep it that way is unknown. Now, I think that should be our ball. No, apparently not. I thought it was touched once it was out. Ronaldo whip that one in. Similar position. But this time I'll pump it back to Stefan. I'm just trying to block off any opportunity he's got to play the ball in. And that's well defended in the end. We have the lead at the half. It's a slender one. A very slender one against a very good Wolfsburg side. So, long may it continue as well. Hopefully we can pick up the second goal in the second half. And this will just be a little bit more comfortable. Neymar's just going to go and then wait for Dani Olmo. And Dani Olmo's going to wait and ping that one over. Knock it. Kostic! Oh my god, how did that not go in? Oh, he was offside. I don't know how it didn't go in, but he was offside. This is a nice camera angle. He was off. It was quite close, actually, to be fair. But I just think... I thought it crossed the line. I just don't know how it didn't cross. Feel a bit sorry for Metcha. I think he'd have a much bigger impact if he was being played in the right position. Kostic now. Clever little ball, that. Adams then. Back inside for Kostic. He tries to ping that one in behind for Robbie. Robbie, oh, if he gets that back. If he gets that back, Szoboszlai finds the back of the net there, I reckon. This has been far too close for my liking. I wouldn't mind getting some subs on the pitch as well, but we've got another scenario where I've turned the user passing mistakes way down. So when they're on the football, you just don't want it back. Like, they just keep the football for as long as they humanly want. They don't always do something good with it, but they do keep it for a long time. So the opportunity to get the ball out for us to have... Oh, that's lovely. Not as lovely from Robbie, but Dani Olmo's absolutely done perfectly. And this should be the game. What a save from Casteels. Triple sub for us, because I would just want fresh legs on more than anything. With Bayern Munich coming up as well, it gives us an opportunity to get some of those boys off and rest them. Koch's going to come on. We're also going to bring on the new boy as well. Well, two of the new boys, because Kamara's going to come on as well at CDM. Not a bad ball in. Couldn't get onto it. And I'm just excited to see what Baku can do here. Koch now piling forward. Do with a bit of help. He's still got it though. Look at that. Look at the ball to Kamara. And then Szoboszlai. Oh, what a goal that would have been. What a goal that would have been. As time ticked down, Wolfsburg just didn't have enough in the tank today. Maybe we've stolen their star man, and that's why. Metcha ending up having to play on the right-hand side where Baku would have been. But a good result for us. It wasn't pretty. At times, we just let them dominate the ball and just try to close down all avenues for them to get in behind. Holzek having the best opportunity for them, but Brian Robbie with a goal for us. And we will move through to the semi-finals. But Bayern Munich making it through, Gladbach making it through, and Mainz. What are the chances that we get Bayern Munich in the semi? What are the chances? It just happens to me all the time. Speaking of Bayern Munich, we've got them right now. We do know what the semi-final is going to be instantly, and it will be up against... Okay, maybe we don't know then. It did say matches reschedule, which made me just think that the cup game's been drawn. But the cup game, I can't find it on the calendar. I still genuinely can't find it on the calendar, but there it is. We will be playing against Gladbach. It won't be Bayern Munich. It's still a very tough game. The big one of the episode, without a shadow of a doubt, and probably the biggest game of the season. We win this, and I think we win the league. If I'm being honest with you, I think if we can beat this Bayern Munich side right now, I think we win the league. We lose, and it's blown wide back open. So, it'll be interesting. That's our starting 11. Campbell back into the first team today since injury. He was really good before he got injured, and then he come back, and he picked up form again, and then he got injured again. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. The man's made out of glass. Hopefully, he can have a decent game today and get back into favour, because to be honest with you, Adams has been so good. Kamara in his short stint of appearances has been fantastic, and I mean, Haidara's never let me down yet either, so we are quite blessed in the centre of the park, but you never know when injuries are going to happen. This is Baku's first start for the club as well. Imagine your first starts against Bayern Munich. Poor lad. Munich will get the festivities underway, and let's see what they've got to offer. Their lineup is very good. Like, I don't know how their team's doing so badly this year. They've drawn a lot of games, has been their main problem, but this is a very, very good starting 11. I'm worried. I'm worried. Sabitzer, of course, ex-RB Leipzig as well. I don't think Upamecano is starting, though, so we don't have to worry about him. We do have to worry about the long shots of Lewandowski and Muller. Muller always does well against me, and this is dangerous already. Just don't, please, get Lewandowski off the football. Oh, okay, okay. Good little spin there from Silva. You know what he's like. He's got some good footwork. Oh, and then I overplayed it. Yep, I overplayed it. Oh, this is lovely play. Forsberg now. Oh, he can do that. He can hit them from there. That's why we went for it, but it's just a little bit too far and wide. That's not too bad, you know. That's not that far away. Got a pretty decent start here to this game, which is exactly what I needed to see from the lads. Let's see if we can keep this start up, though. Davis now, he's just going to be a nightmare, isn't he? He's just going to be a nightmare. I don't know how I deal with him. Do I just cut him down? We'll take these corners. I'd rather they had a corner, although I am worried. They've got a lot of height in this team. Sula, Goretzka, Lewandowski, like, they have a lot of height in this team. Don't let Gnabry put that in like that. Oh, get it away. We do. Baku, that was lovely. Great defending. I mean, if it's a corner over them having a great shot, I'm okay with it. I didn't like that ball in there, but I'm okay with that. I thought that was a goal kick, right? No, it's not. It's another corner. Let's see what they could do from this one. Gnabry. Oh, let's go ball in. Catch it. Thank you, Golaski. I thought for a brief moment, I was like, oh, no, Lewandowski's going to get on that. That's a good ball out. Baku now. What can he do with it? He's got the pace. Oh, go on, Baku. This is a massive moment for him. Baku pings it across. Silva. Oh, I thought he was going to find the back of the net. Just beyond the post. I think he thought it was going to be hitting the back of the net as well. Oh, I mean, he was being pushed off balance, wasn't he? But that is close. Gnabry. Can he do now? Oh, get to that. That's a hard header, but Baku gets to it. And is there space for us to run onto? There's not. There won't be time to play forward. That will be the first half. Still 0-0. Might not be the ideal scenario for a video, but 0-0 is a fine score for us. You know, Bayern Munich need to win this game if they're going to challenge for the league. 0-0 is actually an okay score for us. A draw here today would not be a bad result. In fact, it would be a decent one. That is great, though. Forsberg is probably wondering where the help is. He still doesn't have it. He's still got the ball, though. And he'll find Angelino, who will ping that to Campbell. Campbell. Oh, go on then, Baku. Score your first goal! Straight to Neuer's hands. Angelino there. Tries to ping it out to Baku, but it doesn't matter because it gets to Andre Silva. He will ping that out to Baku. And Baku with the ball. Oh, I know he's got the curve now. I know he's got the curve to do that. That wasn't miles off, was it? This is actually really good from him. He set himself and just tried to bend it all the way round. To make a sub here, I want someone I can just pump the ball to. And that is exactly what I could do with Poulsen. So Forsberg will come off, although he's been in a rich vein of form. And we'll bring on Yusuf Poulsen. I think that's the right move for us at the minute. I feel like we've held them so well in this game. This back, it ends up being a back five. Look at that from Baku. It ends up being a back five and it works really well. Baku, ball over the top. Finds Andre Silva, as it always does. Andre Silva. Andre Silva will basically win the Bundesliga here for RB Leipzig. That man has been unbelievable for me. Baku with the assist. What a ball over, and this is just an unreal finish from that angle, but I know he can do that. Well, Yusuf Musa's coming on now. He's going to play on the left. He can play there. And I think that might be game over, and I think that might be the Bundesliga title over. I really do. I think, obviously, we've got such a great team this first season. And, you know, if Bayern Munich played like Bayern Munich this year in the sim, this wouldn't be the scenario. But unfortunately, they don't... Oh, I've missed that tackle. I thought Musa had got back. And we've got enough bodies back. Mukiele blocks it. Oh, my God, Golaski. What a save. Bayern Munich ain't laying down, are they? Kingsley Coman coming off now. Leroy Sané coming on. Sané will be a problem. I can guarantee you that. Really good footwork from him. So he will become an issue. Can we get that away? I can't get it away. And they've given us it back. Here we go. Baku now. Has he got the pace? Has he got the pace? He has got the pace to give it to Poulsen. Oh, he's offside. It's a bit, sir. Oh, I don't like the way they move the ball. What a save from Golaski. What a save. I don't actually know what time it is because the clock has bugged out. But we might have just broken through here. Yusuf Poulsen now. Can he do? Go for it. Never mind. That's the difference. That's the difference. You saw Andre Silva in a tight angle, what he managed to do. That is the difference. Oh, that was the game as well. I didn't realise that shot was the end of the game. I was like, what's going on here? Was that the end of the match? We have beaten Bayern Munich 1-0. Andre Silva. It was a very even game. A very, very even game. Bayern Munich dominated. But we've got the victory. As per usual, I could just rely on Andre Silva when he goes through. I just know. I know 100% when he goes clean through that we're safe. We are solid. But we've gone from winning the league to maybe not. Maybe it's not over yet. I didn't go full strength for this. Obviously, I made the decision to play a bit of a weaker side because we've got Juve coming up in the middle of the week, which is a really massive game. But it was still a strong enough team to, in my opinion, beat Cologne. But we haven't. We've lost 1-0. That might be our first loss of the season. That might be our first loss of the season. I think it's the second. We'll take a look. Yeah, our first loss of the season comes to the hands of FC Cologne. And the problem here is, Bayern Munich have just been so bad, and I don't know why. I just don't know why they've been so bad in the sim. I guess it is what it is, right? You win some, you lose some, but we'll see what happens. There's a lot of points to make up to catch us now. They do have a game in hand, though. So this is a big one, because the Champions League... You never know, right? You never know what's going to happen in this tournament. Can we challenge for it? Who bloody knows? This is a major game for the team. Now, this is a very strong Pimente Calcio. Or Juve, as we like to call them. They've signed Rudiger. They've got Kyle Walker as well. They've got a good team. I think they could cause me a few problems. Let's see what happens. Well, not going to lie, I'm pretty excited for this one. I do just love Champions League football. I love it. So this should be a really big game. Round of 16. I don't know how far we go in this tournament. I'd like to go beyond round of 16, and I think Juve is a little bit of a favourable draw because they're not the same team they used to be. Nowhere near it, if we're being honest with you. Just scraping into the Champions League. I think this is a bit of a gift, and you can't look a gift horse in the mouth. What you've got to do here is get the victory, and especially in the away leg, if we can really take the game to them. I'd love that. I really would. I love wearing these kits. Let's be honest, right? Leipzig's kits are good. Leipzig's kits are great. I really like them. I like the style. I know some people might. That's a foul, ref. I know some people might not like it, but I really like it. It's just a shame. The only thing and the feeling I get when I'm doing this, when I'm playing against Juve in the game, who are Pimente Calcio, and I really do hope that they get the license back unless Pez are going to do something good with the license, is not seeing them in the black and white because it's such a famous kit. To not see them wearing that's always a bit weird. Now, Chiesa is someone I'm worried about. Morata. Oh, this is good movement. Bentancur. Pellegrini. I mean, that's really good movement and a great block from Orban. I mean, we've not touched the football yet. I'd love to see the stats well in Orban. This is where we're dangerous, though. This is where we're dangerous. Szoboszlai. Silva. Back to Szoboszlai. It's going to be good from him. Good footwork. Really good close. Neat control from him. Great ball in from Kostic. And Dani Olmo over the bar. Oh, he's gutted. Head in hand moment for him. I mean, it was a difficult chance. Great ball in from Kostic. But that's it. That's exactly how we're going to score goals in this match. That's a decent ball over. I don't like that. Pellegrini's done well there. Oh, my God. Baku, how quick are you? Don't like that either. Oh, my God. Get to that. Get to that. No. What a block. What a block off the line. But in the end, Morata will put it in. We did so well defensively there. Golaski, you've got to hold on to it, mate. That's such a big moment for the club this season. You've got to hold on to it. And Alvaro Morata punishes us in the end. I mean, it took a couple of chances. It's this here. I think he's going to grab it there. I mean, if anything happens, you're going to win the foul there. Like, you're genuinely going to win the foul there, Golaski. You've got to just grab it. I do apologise as well if I've sounded a little bit like a teenage boy in this one. I think I'm coming down with something. I genuinely think I'm getting a little bit sick. I've had a sore throat, coughing and stuff, so I do apologise. The show will go on. We're not going to stop doing videos, even if I do get a little bit under the weather. We will continue them. I don't like that from Szoboszlai. He's still down holding his leg. And that is something that's worrying me. Ref, are we going to stop play here? This is a little bit of a joke right now. Play's still going on. Szoboszlai back up yet? No, he's not. He's still not up, ref. Oh my God, Adams wins the football. He blows up as soon as we win the ball. He blows up as soon as we win the ball back. Szoboszlai's injured though. That's a big issue for me right now. Cat, you look like you give a lot of a crap there, don't you, ref? You didn't blow up when they were just knocking the ball about like they were playing in the park. I've got a big decision here. It's between Poulsen and Forsberg and who I think is going to impact the game more. And I think it's going to be Poulsen with his physicality. Could be a really bad injury, though, for Szoboszlai. I really feel for him. Do you know, he's having an unbelievable year. He's having an unbelievable season. And that could be detrimental for him. I'm just gutted as soon as we won the ball back there. Like, come on. Come on, ref. Poulsen now waits and waits to get Kostic involved. Kostic, he's so quick. Oh, that's lovely. Andre Silva. Oh my God, Rudiger nearly with the own goal. I've just been saying how good and experienced he is. They just scored an own goal. Oh, Kyle Walker's done brilliantly there. Don't like this. Don't like that. And well blocked. Oh my God. Morata nearly ended up on it. We've played way too many minutes. And of course, once we have the ball, they'll blow up for half time. I mean, Juve have the lead. They're at home, so maybe it's expected. That man Morata scoring it. We need to come up with something different in that second half. We haven't really created too much. Just pings that one over to Ridle. He's found Kostic. Kostic's pass just wasn't good enough. Oh, Poulsen did brilliantly there, though. Kostic can redeem himself here a little bit. Keep going, Silva. Keep going, Silva. Keep going, Silva. That's exactly what he always does. It's exactly what he always does. Kostic, beautiful ball. Let's be honest. I made the right decision bringing on Poulsen because he won the ball back there. Kostic give it away. A little bit of a sloppy pass. Poulsen wins it back. What a moment. And then Kostic's ball this time was perfectly weighted. And Silva just doesn't miss them. He really does not miss them. He might end up scoring 33 goals this season, to be honest with you. His technique is probably the biggest shining point. I think... I've tried a lot of different strikers in this year's game, and Andre Silva is definitely one of those that has got such a good technique. Lautaro Martinez was like that. Baku will win that, and he keeps it in as well. Oh, that's lovely footwork from him. We're going to go over again. We're going to go over again to Andre Silva. He's going to get it. He's going to drop to him. Oh, did that not cross the line? Oh, my God. Did that not cross the line? How close was that? I told you he had technique, though, didn't I? Look at this for Tekers. Absolutely unreal the way he hits that. Oh, it's a save. It's a save from Szczesny. Gets a hand to it. He might have just done his team a favour. I mean, it doesn't go over the line. Nowhere near. Szczesny saves that. Unreal save. Massive moment in the game, that. Absolutely massive moment. What a save. I think we're going to see a sub now for Juve. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off a minute. Pablo Dybala is going to come on for Morata, the goal scorer. Yeah, he's in now. What can he do? Such a crafty player. Such a crafty player. But unfortunately, like, Juve don't take him up. Like, he ends up going back to... Is it Fiorentina? I think it's Fiorentina. And so, I mean, oh my God, what ball. Maybe we pick him up. What a save by Golaski, by the way. Dani Olmo puts that inside to Andre Silva. Oh, that's lovely footwork. Gets it back across to Dani Olmo. Silva, goal. Yes, what a well-worked goal. And Juve are starting to fall apart a little bit here. They were so strong in that first half, but in the second, we've just come on the better team. And Yusuf Poulsen is proving to be a brilliant sub. Don't get me wrong, it was a tap-in for him, but he still slots at home. As we make a double sub here, I actually think it was the jump from Tyler Adams that put Szczesny off. He jumps over the ball and allows Poulsen to take the shot on. We've got the lead in what's been a really good game of football again. We're getting some good games at the moment with the sliders, which I didn't show. Someone asked to see them, and I didn't show them. I am very, very sorry. I will show you them now. Obviously, for my sliders, all I do is kind of max some stuff up. I put my pass error up a little bit. But apart from that, and injuries, I always put my injuries up. That's where we're at with the injuries at the moment. But it's the AI, so they've got the same sprint speed and acceleration and stuff as me. I've turned their pass error right down, but keep their shot error up a little bit just because they still score those ridiculous goals. So their shot error is up a touch and shot speed down just a touch. But I've also put their goalkeeper's ability up by 1. Their marking is down by by 1 to see if they'll stand off more. It kind of works. It's definitely more difficult for me to break them down unless I'm on the counter. But this one maybe could still be being tweaked a little bit, I think. I don't know. Their positioning with the run frequency is up a bit so that they make more runs, which then allows them to have better passing situations. And also the line height is up. Very much in two minds about the line height being up. But when I have it lower, so they sit deeper, they don't attack enough, so it ends up just being 0-0 or nothing really happens. So the line height is up so that more bodies get with them. And then I don't think anything else is changed apart from first touch control, which is 56 for the CPU and 58 for me. My first touch control's just worse. It's just to try and force more errors in the game, which then will most likely lead to goal scoring opportunities. Juve will huff and puff here to try and get back into it. The Barra will probably be questioning now how important it was not to miss that opportunity. Well in, Baku. Oh, that's beautiful. Danny Olmo, surely. That might be the tie done and dusted. Juve have crumbled in the second half, and we've really turned up. We've really put on a performance here in Turin. Absolutely fantastic. And that was great from Baku. I've said it already. He's fit into this team perfectly. And once again, doing really well. I thought that was going to be given handball for a brief second, but Danny Olmo, don't miss them. Well, this must be frustrating for the Juve fans because they were very much in it. And there was a moment where Dybala nearly put them back in a very good position and just gives the ball away there a second ago. And we go clean through. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. If they score a goal here, they're definitely straight back in it. Well in, Baku. I feel like he got the ball. All right, I thought he got the ball there and it was going to be a corner. Me and the ref obviously have different opinions. Now, they don't have Morata on the pitch, so the height that they did have is pretty non-existent at the moment. And the longer he takes to take this, the better it is for me, because the clock is ticking down. Although it is going very slowly, the clock is ticking down. They're going to go short. All that, and they end up going short. That's not a bad ball in the end. But Orban will get to it. Can we win it? We do win it. But Danny Olmo gives it straight back to Chiesa. Ramsey! Oh, what a save from Golaski again. There goes the full-time whistle. And we will win this one 3-1. I'm feeling pretty comfortable now for the second leg. I didn't think it was going to be comfortable after they took the lead early on. But that was some second half from the boys. We just didn't really create much in the first half. Yeah, we just didn't really create anything. But that second half, as soon as Andre Silva scored that goal, that was it. We just turned up. It's only the first leg, though. There is plenty of time left to go. Yeah, let's see what this injury is going to be to Szoboszlai. 7 months. Are you having me on? Okay, that is devastating, to be honest with you. We don't get too many long injuries anymore because I turned them down. And he's going to be out for 7 months. That's a major blow, to be honest. That's a really big blow. Out until next season. Absolutely gutted. So next time out, we will play the second leg against Juve. I don't think that we're still going to play as many league games as possible. We might sim a couple there, but we'll definitely play that second leg against Juve. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this one. If you're new around here, make sure to slap that subscribe button. Also, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. It helps us be seen by more and more people and the channel grow, which hopefully just continues to do over time. There's been a lot of new people recently. Thank you very much for joining us. There was a vote, of course, for where we would do our next career mode. That went up yesterday, so make sure you go and vote on that if you want a bit of a say. I am trying to make sure that people do get a say, and I am fully aware that when we do a vote, not everyone's going to win it. You know, you're not always going to get the choice that you wanted. Not everyone's going to win it, but that is the fairest way that I can decide what career mode I'd do. I know people wouldn't have wanted to have seen me manage RB because of how good they are and how big they are, but the majority did, so I'm just trying to be as fair as possible when we do the votes. But that's it for me, lads. I'll see you in the next one.